Welcome back to the Healing Insights 70-day course. We are on step 2, releasing emotion, of the 5-step process. The 5-step process includes detox, releasing emotion, mindset, reprogramming your mind, exercise, and physical activity. So let's get started. My healing insight for today: I am enough. I still didn't think that I was good enough. Somehow, I had so much guilt, shame, anger, resentment, sadness, sorrow, and grief, and also heartache. I had so many emotions around the loss of multiple family members, from my financial burdens, and from the relationship with my mother. But the tapping meditation that Nick Ortner wrote, titled "I'm Not Enough," made my tears flow. It made me experience all of the emotion of every memory associated with it. I thought, damn, this sucks. This is hard work. I can't do this. I had always been a tough girl. I was the enforcer, the disciplinarian parent. I had been on my own since I was 16. I was a teen mom. My husband, then boyfriend, and I chose to move out and get a place together when our oldest son was just 3 months old. So from that day forward, I was in survival mode. I worked part-time while I was finishing high school. I was always independent. I wasn't going to let myself down. I wasn't going to let anyone else down either. I pushed myself even in my teens. I went against doctor's orders to stay out for 6 weeks. I rested very little, even the 2 weeks that I was home after delivering my son. My maternal grandmother advised me to stay in bed and take care of myself. My son was born in December. She would say, "The cold is going to hurt you. You need to wrap your belly and stay inside." I didn't listen. I was living at home with my parents at the time. My husband was living with his parents also. We wanted to show off the baby. There was a tension between my mother and my father's side of the family. So we went visiting everyone instead of having them come to see the new baby. 2 weeks after I returned to school, which would have been 4 weeks after my son was born, I ended up with an infection. But I still didn't listen. I just took the antibiotics. I went back to school because I didn't want to get behind. I still didn't want to show that I was weak. I obviously didn't learn self-care early on, despite my grandmother pleading with me. As I look back, I repeated this pattern throughout my life. I always stuffed my emotions down. There was always this incident or that incident around my mother's behavior. So I tried to block it out. I didn't necessarily remain silent when she had her outbursts. I was definitely the one to call her out and stand my ground when I felt that I or someone I loved was hurt by her. It wasn't that I was not expressing my thoughts, my emotions, and my beliefs. The fact was, I was not processing and releasing all of this garbage that was piling up. I still felt the cold resentment and anger that I did the day I refused to eat my spinach when I was around my mother. Things didn't get any better during the process of making funeral arrangements for my father. My mom and I were butting heads yet again. As outspoken as I am, I just had to ask her over the phone, "Can you just tell me why you hate me so much?" She replied, "Because you have never been there for me." My response was, "I am your daughter. I am not your mother. You are supposed to be there for me." Of course, the conversation ended with a click. That conversation has haunted me for years. I thought, how could I love myself when my mother doesn't even love me? Honestly, I think I felt this even before we had that conversation. I believe that is why I never chose to take care of myself, to love myself, and to nurture myself. I didn't feel worthy of love, acceptance, or forgiveness, not even from myself. But because of this healing insight and consistent use of the tapping meditation technique, that has all changed. I finally realized I am enough. Tapping meditation has taught me that you must love, accept, and forgive yourself in order to be loved, accepted, and forgiven. You must improve your self-worth as human beings. You are worthy by default. Wow, what a concept. It blew my mind totally. It was not what I had pounded into my head. It was not anything close to what I had applied to my life. I am thankful that I have learned the process of releasing thoughts, emotions, and memories not serving me. That is why my 5-step process includes detox, releasing emotion, mindset, reprogramming your mind, exercise, and physical activity. I'm hoping to show you that you are worthy just by being alive. You are deserving of health, wealth, love, and happiness. It is within your ability to create the life you deserve. It is your responsibility to honor your mind, body, soul, and spirit. The activity and soul-searching questions, as well as the daily challenge, can be found in the workbook under day 15. Activity: Health, Wealth, Love, and Happiness Review. Let's take a deeper look at our lives. Instructions: for each category, decide if you feel I'm not enough or I am enough. Then list 3 reasons why you feel that way. So you will have a sheet, and you can pause the video at this time and you can write this out on your notebook with your pen, or you can print out the worksheet in the workbook, whatever's easier for you. There's a category for health, wealth, love, and happiness along the left column, and then there along the top it says I'm not enough or I am enough. So just place a check mark either under I am enough or I'm not enough, and then you have a space to list the 3 reasons why you feel that way under each category. So take as much or as little time as you need. This is meant to be a soul-searching activity, so please don't rush. All right, soul-searching questions. What category, if any, stands out that could definitely be better? So what you'll do is you'll go back up to the Health, Wealth, Love, and Happiness Review activity sheet, and you'll look and see if there was a category, either health, wealth, love, or happiness, that could be better. What thoughts, emotions, and events or memories came up during this activity? Remember, we're always looking for that most pressing issue, that MPI that Nick Ortner talks about, what you need to be tapping and releasing. How can you begin to love, accept, and forgive yourself? All right. Daily challenge. Turn hope into action. It's titled, Tapping Makes It All Better. Pick one category from the Health, Wealth, Love, and Happiness Review activity sheet that could be better. Go back to day 12 and use the tapping meditation to release negative thoughts. Please take the responsibility for your own emotional well-being. Allow yourself to process and release any and all thoughts, emotions, memories, events that are not serving you today. Remember, we are looking for action. We want you to start creating these habits that are going to be healthy in your life, and you have to take action today. That's how you make it happen. All right, we are finished with day 15. I will see you in the next video.